Hello everyone, welcome to Yin Yoga. So just have your blankets, 2 blankets, 2 to 3 pillows ready, and then I will send you the playlist. It'll also be in the link to, or the comment section. So yeah, let's get started with a little meditation. We'll sit up tall and just roll the shoulders up and back and allow the eyes to close here. And connect with your breath. Breathing in. Breathing out. And just noting how you feel here. Noting all that you experienced today to get to this specific point, this specific moment. Full breath in. Exhale it away. Good softness in your body, softness in your face. Allow yourself to just drop in and get quiet. Connect with your breath, just sitting and starting a meditation. Anyone that's just popping in now, you didn't miss anything. Okay, and we'll use that playlist when we begin the Yin practice. So no worries, just drop into this moment, close the eyes, relax your face. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, open the jaw, open the mouth wide. Release any tension in the cheeks and the jaw. Big breath in, exhale, open wide. Inhale, exhale, open wide. Good softness in the face. Back to the breath, in out through the nose. Exhale softly out of the mouth. Gently bring your hands to your heart, palms to touch. Big breath in. Clear it away with the mouth. Okay, one more like that. Big breath in. Exhale all the way. Do 3 big ohms and really allow your voice to come through on the ohm and do the at the end of it. Breathe in. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering. Om peace, peace, peace. Breathe into your whole body. Exhale, soften. And allow an intention to come through for this practice. With the reason why you're here today, taking class or watching the replay. What's your intention? And connect to that. And when you're ready, gently open the eyes and we'll get right into our first practice, which is going to be oming. And we're going to start with the third eye. So we'll do 3 energy centers. So we'll start with the third eye, space right in between your eyebrows or above, the heart, and then the pelvis. So like the back of the pelvis and the front of the pelvis. So, and we'll have our hands placed there so that when we om, we want to kind of bring that om into that space. So you might have to like alter your om a little bit, like ow, like you'll kind of feel it out. And even if you don't feel it in that space, think of bringing the om into that space, bringing your awareness into that space. So we'll start from up here and bring it down. So we're grounding in this practice, and to really help us chill and be close to the earth. And when we take energy, so when we're in our minds and when we're anxious and when there's like a lot of stuff happening in our lives, we hold tension here and in the head space. So when we want to bring it down to root, we want to bring it to the pelvis. So that's our place of power. And so when the energy is contained there, you'll feel empowered, essentially, and grounded. So you could see when there's people that are, in a room and like the person over there might be freaking out and screaming or whatever the case may be, or maybe just getting like hot-headed or having a moment. And then there's like another person over there just like watching and then like calmly just saying something and like just delivering wisdom at like a very grounded place, whereas the other person might be like living from like here up. So we're tuning into the low belly, the womb and pelvis, and that's going to help us ground. So we'll start by first taking our 2 peace fingers and just give your third eye a little rub. Your 6th chakra, you would call this, but we could just call them energy systems, where there's like condensed energy in one spot. Just give it a little rub and just breathe into your fingertips. And then press in with your 2 fingers, and you could slow down on the rubbing. And then you're going to take a big breath in and exhale. And what we'll do is we'll take a big breath in and do 3 ohms. So it's big inhale, exhale, om, inhale, exhale, om, inhale, exhale, om. You're just going to focus on this area. So we'll take one more breath to begin. Exhale. Good. And then just do it along with me. Breathe in. Good. Take a nice clearing breath. Rest your hand on your lap. Exhale. And then take your hand to your chest and just give like a little massage. And just notice if you have any tension here, any tightness. Just take a moment to breathe into your chest, into your heart. Give a little bit of rub, a little bit of love. Good. And then you can place your hand on your chest. Allow the face to relax, eyes to close. Take a clearing breath first. Siri thinks I'm talking to her. We'll take a nice clearing breath first. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in for Om. Breathing right into the heart. Breathe into your hand, into your heart. Soften the body a little bit more. Soften your face, unclench your teeth. Clench, relax your jaw. And then we'll bring our hands to our low belly and pelvis. So you're like at the sex organs, and you could just have your hand one at the back, like the tailbone, and then one at the front of the pelvis. And then from here, or even like your low belly is good too. Then you're just gonna take a big breath in. Breathe out. And if it's annoying to reach for the back of the tailbone, then just let that go. You could do 2 hands here like that. See what feels better. And then again, we're bringing this energy down into the pelvis. So really try and feel the Om in the pelvis and release any holding on or tension. The sacrum, at the low, the tailbone. Really release all there with the Om. Good, big breath in. Exhale it away. Breathe in for Om. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. And then you'll open the eyes, bring the palms to the lap, and just take one more breath and just exhale, rooting down, and just notice, maybe keep the eyes closed here actually. And just notice how you feel now versus when you got here. And just reflect. And there's no right or wrong. Just noticing what you feel in your body right now. And then you can gently come back and open the eyes. And we will begin with the Yin practice. So with this, we want to come back to our playlist. So click that link on the top and I'll paste this for anyone that's just walking in. Perfect. So the first song on the playlist, what you'll do is you'll click the first song. So don't click it yet, we'll click it all together. The first song is a little bit louder than the rest. So we might, actually let's skip the first song. We're gonna go to Sounds of the Bowl. So go to the second song. And we'll click play there. Ready? We'll do a countdown. 5, 4. If anyone doesn't have the playlist, just message me. So let me just make sure everyone's on the same page. Okay. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll click that. Perfect. And then just adjust the sound. And we're gonna start with the first pose. And this is gonna help to ground us, and this helps with digestion. So we'll grab one of those blankets that you have, and maybe the one that's like less fluffy, maybe more firm. So I have, my blanket's a little bit big. So what we're gonna do is fold it. I'll probably fold this like, just like a little, like maybe like this big on the rounding of it. So like, probably like that much. And what we'll do is we'll put this in front of us, or actually like this. So the rolled up part is gonna be in front of you. And then you're gonna start to lay on it, and it's gonna sit, so this rolled up part, so it's like, imagine like folding the blanket in half, let's say. The rolled up part is gonna be right at the belly, in between the ribs and your hip bones. So your hip bones are here, ribs are here. So in the soft spot of your belly, and think more low belly. So it'll, maybe I should go to the side. I'm learning too, this Zoom stuff. Good, so I'll go from the side, and you're gonna lay your low belly on there, and then you're just gonna wiggle side to side. And then when you lay down fully, just note how your belly feels. If you need more, like if you don't really feel much happening, go a little bit tighter with the roll of the blanket and then sit or lay on it rather. And then you could have your hands crossed, or you could take a pillow, and this is why we have all these props. Take a pillow and rest your head under it, or blanket. Good, so make sure that's at your low belly. So you're gonna feel like a little pulse, like a little heartbeat in the belly. So once you get situated, you could start to close the eyes and just breathe into your low belly. Breathe into your low belly and relax your face. Really let yourself go here and surrender. See what it feels like to get full breaths into your belly. Feel that expansion, maybe a little tremble. And then exhale, release. And it might actually feel nicer to not have anything under your head, to be completely flat to the ground. So allow the eyes to close and just rest here. Feeling the safety and security of the earth beneath you. Allowing your body to get softer with each breath, each exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. Settle, settle, settle. Soften, soften, soften. Then if your head is facing in one direction, begin to switch the direction you're facing your head and settle in and soften again. If at any point you feel like there's too much tension, or maybe the blanket's a little too thick, or maybe your belly's just not having it, you can just remove the blanket. It's no problem. Otherwise, really enjoy the last few minutes here, letting yourself root down and ground. And if your mind wants to take you to other places, maybe your worries or the list of things you have to do, just witness your mind wandering. But we're laying here and we're not reacting. We're just watching and letting the thoughts flow by. Good. A few more breaths here. Allow the next breath to come in a little deeper. Exhaling out of your mouth. Then begin to plant your forehead on the earth. And press your hands into the ground, maybe underneath your elbows or shoulders. Push back to like a child's pose. And just take one full breath here. And then exhale, slowly come up. We'll take 2 pillows. Make sure everything that you need is accessible. We'll take 1 pillow right in between the legs. And maybe the other one is like another pillow or a blanket. Probably pillow would be better. So 1 pillow in between the legs, and really bring it in between the legs, and then allow this one to probably fold in half again. So both pillows are folded in half, and then rest your belly over it and like scrunch the pillow up so it's nice and firm, and then wiggle, and you're in child's pose with some support, like so. And then you take a nice deep breath in and exhale the mouth, and just enjoy this pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, close the eyes, rest your face. And allow your palms to relax. Relax your face, breathe into the hips. And if your head is facing in one direction, gently switch. whichever way your head or gaze is facing. And then reconnect to your breath and soften in the pelvis area, the hips. Begin to breathe into your belly, into your upper back. Just notice any tension in your body, any tightness. Just take note of what your body is saying to you. How are the knees? How are your shoulders when you breathe into them? Or your shoulder blades rather. Back of the heart. Your low belly. Then bring your attention to your pelvis, to your low belly, and breathe in there. Expanding and exhale, softening. Expanding and softening. Good, 2 more breaths here. And just take note of how your knees feel here. Sometimes they can get a little sensitive. And if you feel really comfortable, just take a few more breaths, really surrendering into the pose. And if the knees are communicating with you for you to adjust, then you can adjust by coming up to tabletop. You can move the pillows out of the way and just press up and then reach one leg back and the other. Good, and if you're still in the pose, stay. Wherever you are, you're breathing and listening to your body. And then in your own time, we'll all make our way to tabletop. And we'll just start with some undulations of the spine. So it's like active, it's like a fluid cat and cow. So it's going to be dropping the belly, arching, gazing forward, breathing in, round your spine. Tuck the belly muscles in, low belly. Good. Drop belly, arch your spine. And then round it out. Low back, middle back, upper back. Come forward, tuck the chin. Good. Inhale, underneath the spine. Bring it back, round it out. Good. And then allow your own movement to kind of come through. And just go side to side, round and around. And this is where you could kind of play. Get a big breath in. Round out. You're making side to side movement like a snake. Maybe round it out, wiggle through the shoulders, the tailbone. So everyone's gonna look a little different. Breathe into the neck. Good, slow that down. And then we'll come forward, round the spine, drop the belly. Maybe come to like an upper dog and scoot the knees back. Good. One more like that. Squeeze through the belly muscles, bring it back, arch. Round your spine, come forward to upward facing dog. You round and then you drop your pelvis and then you come forward. Gaze forward, squeeze the belly muscles in a little bit, press to the hands. Good. Squeeze the core, bring it back. Round your spine. Good. Press the earth away, keep rounding, breathe. Exhale, neutral. So your spine is neutral here. And we'll take our right arm to the sky and just cross it through. Drop the right shoulder and keep the tailbone high or the butt. Good, and settle in and drop in here. We'll stay here for a few minutes. Breathing into all that you're feeling, shoulders, heart. Feel that nice twist, ribs opening. Settle it down. And tonight, with each breath, can we fully be present for each breath? Feel the inhale rise. And even the little space right before you exhale, that space of silence, quiet. So full breath in. The top of that inhale, right before you're going to exhale, it's like a pause. And then you release, exhale. Notice that little space. Like a wave rising, pausing at the top, and then exhaling, falling. The wave rising and about to curl, and then curling over. Imagine your breath like that, like the ocean. Inhaling, rising. Right before it's gonna curl, pausing, exhaling, curling. And it's not so much of you pausing, it kind of happens naturally with the inhale and your exhale. Gently start to rise up with that right hand. Stretch, right arm high, plant it down, left arm high. Come on through, drop the left shoulder, keep that hand coming through and to the earth. Really breathe into the shoulder here. Feel free to take this right hand out in front of you, or maybe as leverage right near your face. and to the right of your mat. Good, and breathe into all those sensations and settle in. Start to soften in this pose. This pose could be a little active with that twist. Then you could also just settle in and breathe into the low belly and enjoy. Two more breaths. Inhaling, exhaling. Begin to rise on up. Left hand raises. Come on back to center. And if you have any props in the way, just put them to the side. And you'll want to have one pillow right to the side of you. We're gonna get into pigeon pose, and instead of coming from downward dog, you could do that too. But you could also just glide the left leg forward. You can see me. Turn it for pigeon, and then glide the right leg back. So this left knee is gonna come to the left a little bit, and then this leg's gonna come back. So left knee to the left a little, and then right knee back. So we're starting on the left side. And then from here, you're gonna take that pillow, fold it in half, put it underneath the belly, or the pelvis, and then settle down. You might even want the other pillow for your head on this one. But see how it feels. Like set yourself up first in pigeon, and then get your pillows, and then see how that feels. Yeah, it should feel really nice. So depending on like the size of your pillows, you might need one or two. And I'm gonna just show that again if anyone missed it. So you come to tabletop, leg forward, pigeon pose, pillows top. And this is where you get creative with your props. And kind of adjust side to side and then settle in. Gaze in one direction and breathe. And just try and remember to draw some of the weight or the energy to the left, so on that left glute, so it's not really on your knee. And just tune into your breath. And adjust if you feel like there's any tension anywhere, the knee feels weird. Play around and see what feels better. Maybe you don't need the pillows. Maybe the forearms feel better, or the forehead. Double stack the hands, the forehead. And just connect to your breath. Draw your breath down into the pelvis, into your legs. Inhale, exhaling. Check in with your body. Any part of your body that's communicating for you to shift. Be sure to listen to that part of you. If you're really enjoying the pose, stay for another few breaths. Otherwise, you could start to come on up, squeeze through the inner thighs, the left knee to the right knee, and then bring it back, tabletop pose. And we'll just take one downward dog to kind of shake that out. Good. If you're in pigeon, you could slowly exit, and we'll all meet when you're ready back into tabletop. Glide the right leg forward and cross it through, and bring this left leg all the way back. And then this knee comes back a little bit to help make space in the pelvis. Pillows or no pillows, see which one feels better. And again, you want a lot of this weight to try and draw back and down so that there's not so much pressure on the knee. And then settle yourself in. Move it around. Point the right toes. Good. Allow the eyes to close. Breathe into your whole body. Breathe into the pelvis, into your heart. Expand through the upper back. Begin to deepen the breath. Just notice how your hips are feeling, how that right knee is doing. And if your body is asking you to exit, you could start to bring one hand to the earth and the other and press up using your core. Otherwise, stay for another minute and breathe. You're ready to exit, squeeze the right knee and left knee towards one another. Squeeze your core, slowly exit. It's all controlled. Press through both hands, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog, and just stretch it out. Breathe in fully, breathe out. Good. When you're ready, come on down, drop the knees. Good, we're gonna just take one quick stretch, and then we're gonna finish up in a nice restorative pose. So legs wide, could point the toes or flex, whichever feels better. And we're just gonna reach to the right and to the left. To the right and to the left. Good. Feeling like a little side body stretch. Feel the hips work a bit. Good. Last one, breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Coming to center. Reach for the shins or the feet and drop your head. Maybe bring the forearms in front of you. start to settle down. Breathe into the pelvis, into the hamstrings. Relax your face. Connect to your breath. Slow it all down. Find some softness here and just allow yourself to be where you're at in this pose. Wherever your flexibility is here, just notice where you're at. No judgment, no wanting to be further than you are. Just breathing into exactly what you're feeling here. And then allow your exhale to bring some softness into the hips, into the pelvis, and try and relax your pelvis. Maybe breathe out of the mouth. And when you're ready, slowly make your way on up. We'll take our legs, close them like a book, shake it out, point and flex. Roll out the ankles, shake out the legs. Good, and we'll just reach forward for the feet, just for 3 breaths. Rock it side to side. Paschimottanasana, forward fold, 3 full breaths. Breathe into the back of the body. Breathe out. Good, one more. Exhale. Start to come back. And the last pose we're going to do is legs up the wall or legs up the bed or couch. So this is where we're going to get a little creative. So just look around your space and see where you can either put your legs up the wall. So like that would be like a super small space for me. I'm going to show you on my bed. And depending on the height of your bed or couch, you might want to put like a pillow and then like a firm blanket on top. And then how you're going to get there. So maybe watch, depending on where your wall is, where your bed is, you might have to like be away from the video. You could carry the phone or the computer. But so what you would do is go really close either to the wall or the bed, and then you're going to lean back. So first you actually want to be sitting on whatever. Yeah, sit on the edge of whatever is going to be like comfort and height for you. So sit on the edge of that. Then you're going to lean your forearms back, come on over, and then scoot yourself so that your butt is super close. And then you're there. Let the legs relax, arms up overhead. Put a blanket over you here and relax. And you're not gonna want to get out of this pose. So make sure you feel really comfortable there. And I'll demonstrate one more time. I could probably show you on the wall too, but otherwise, set up something underneath your butt. And then you'll kind of scoot yourself close to that, either the wall or the bed or couch, and bring it up. And scoot yourself all the way, your butt as close to the wall or bed as possible. And I recommend the couch or the bed if you had a choice. Good. And then if your music started to slow down, to allow yourself to either be in the silence or you could drop on the second song that we started with on the playlist. Otherwise, begin to slow everything down and chill here. Maybe cover something over the eyes if you have something nearby. Maybe you could put your hair over your eyes for the ladies. Maybe a piece of the blanket. Anything to help you surrender just a little bit more. Just drop into quietness, slowness. Begin to deepen your breath. Gently wiggle the fingers. Softly move the legs so that your feet start to touch in Baddha Konasana. And maybe you shift your body up a little bit to make space for your legs. So the feet will touch. Feet touch, knees wide. Just breathe here into the hips. Scoot yourself back if you need more room. 2 breaths here, slowing everything down. And then legs will close. Allow yourself to shift back, maybe off of the props. And then you're gonna do a little twist. Knees to the left, arms open. And just keep that slowness, that peace with you. Breathe into your heart, into your ribs and upper back. Good, expanding there. And then come back to center and twist your knees. Bring your knees to the other side, to the right. Arms open, T position, or cactus your arms. Deep breath in. Breathe it out. When you're ready, roll on over to one side, so maybe your right side, and just cuddle up in fetal position. Just take a moment to reflect on this serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Take a full breath in, breathe it out. In your own time, you can make your way to a seat. If you're super cozy and you don't want to move and you're ready for bed, stay down a little longer and just enjoy this peace that you've created in your home, in your heart. Otherwise, you could sit up tall with your hands at your heart. Take a full breath in. Exhale. 3 ohms. Om. bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering. Om, peace, peace, peace. Bring your prayer to your forehead, your intention back, and then thanking yourself and bowing down to seal your practice. Thank you all for being present. Such a nice surprise to see so many people. And feel free to head straight to bed. If you have any questions, you could put them in the comments. Otherwise, tomorrow is a full moon meditation, and we'll be together for about 2 hours. We'll talk a little bit, do a meditation, a nice yoga nidra, and I'm still planning it, so we'll see what else comes up. But feel free to join us tomorrow and have a beautiful night. So nice doing this type of yoga with you. Welcome, everyone.